I've held back for too long, hiding what's real just to keep peace. But I'm done pretending you're mine, and I'll no longer whisper it. I'll shout it to the world. I used to care about what others thought of us, but now I realize their opinions mean nothing. You're mine, and that truth burns too brightly to hide. I've watched you smile at others, keeping my feelings buried under fake calm. But I can't anymore. You belong with me. Everyone else can learn to live with it. I'm done acting like my heart doesn't ache when you're near someone else. I want you, claim you, and I won't hide it another second. I'm finished playing the quiet admirer while the world pretends not to notice us. You're mine, and I'll protect that bond until my last breath. Let them whisper, let them doubt. I don't care anymore. My truth is simple. You're mine, and no one's opinion can rewrite that. I spent nights convincing myself to stay silent, to keep things calm, but silence has broken me. I need the world to know who my heart beats for. You. You were never meant to be shared. Not your touch, not your smile, not your soul. You're mine, and I'm done acting like that's a secret. I've fought my own jealousy, my own fear of losing you, but now I embrace it. I want the world to see how fiercely I love you. Pretending not to care about you felt like suffocating. Now, I breathe freely only when I say it out loud. You're mine. I used to hide my love like it was something forbidden, but no more. You're my truth, my fire, and I'm done hiding you from the world. Everyone told me to stay calm, to act mature. But love isn't calm, it's wild. And mine claims you, completely and unapologetically. The world can judge, gossip, and twist our story. I don't care. You belong to me, and that's the only story I'll ever tell. I tried to be subtle. I tried to play it cool. But love doesn't belong in silence. You're mine, and I'll say it proudly. I'm not pretending to be indifferent anymore. You're my obsession, my peace, my chaos, and I'll wear that truth like armor. For too long, I feared losing your friendship by confessing what burns inside me. But I'd rather lose everything than hide my love again. They can talk all they want, but they don't understand. When I say you're mine, I don't mean control. I mean belonging, soul to soul. I've outgrown the act of playing distant. Every cell in me belongs to you, and I'm done denying what my heart screams. You think I can pretend forever? Number. I want the world to know that when I look at you, I see home. I used to call it a crush, a connection, anything but love. But love is exactly what this is. Deep, raw, and possessive. Let the world think I'm crazy. I've made peace with my madness. It begins and ends with you. I can't pretend friendship anymore when my soul aches every time you walk away. You're not just someone to me, you're everything. I'm not scared of losing people anymore. If they can't handle my love for you, they were never meant to stay. They'll call it jealousy, but they don't see the devotion behind it. I'm just done pretending my love isn't consuming. I used to worry about timing, about right and wrong. But love doesn't wait. It claims, it demands. You're mine, not in ownership, but in energy. Every part of me vibrates with the frequency of you. I've spent too long biting my tongue, holding my emotions hostage. But now they're free, and every one of them spells your name. I'm tired of acting like your presence doesn't undo me. I want everyone to know you've already claimed my soul. Pretending not to crave you was the cruelest lie I've told myself. I'm done lying. If love makes me selfish, so be it. I'll own that sin proudly because it means fighting for you. The world wants polite love, quiet, measured, convenient. But mine is loud, relentless, and it's all for you. I'm not here to impress anyone else anymore. My life revolves around one truth. You're mine. I've stopped caring about approval. My heart has chosen, and no one's permission is required. My love isn't soft or silent. It's raw, unfiltered, and ready to be seen. You can call it possessive. I call it real. I don't want to share your smile with a world that doesn't deserve it. The act is over. The pretending ends here. I've claimed my truth, and it's you. I've been too polite with my emotions, too cautious with my heart. Now I want to be reckless with you. I'll face every consequence if it means I can love you out loud. I don't care who gets uncomfortable. My happiness begins where your name is whispered. You were never meant to be hidden in the shadows of maybe. You're my forever, and I'm ready to admit it. Let them call it obsession. I call it devotion born from 1,000 silent nights of loving you in secret. Every time I denied my feelings, I died a little inside. I won't die quietly anymore. The truth feels dangerous, but I'd rather burn in honesty than freeze in pretense. I'm tired of playing nice while others circle around you. I won't stay silent anymore. You're mine, and that's final. My love for you doesn't hide behind polite smiles anymore. It stands tall, unapologetic, and fiercely protective. I've been patient long enough, letting the world believe you were free. You're not. You're tied to my soul. I'm not jealous, I'm honest. I know what's mine, and I'm done pretending otherwise. Let them call me intense. They've never felt a love that burns this pure. I tried to suppress my feelings, to blend into the background, but I was born to stand beside you, not behind you. Every time someone flirts with you, I feel the fire rise. It's not anger, it's the truth refusing to be ignored. You've been my quiet obsession, but I'm done hiding in shadows. You're mine in the open now. I won't apologize for wanting you completely. My heart isn't trained for half measures. I've accepted that loving you means defying the world, and I'm ready for the war. The act of pretending has exhausted my soul. I just want to exist openly beside you. I've stopped pretending this is casual. Every heartbeat says your name too loudly to deny. You can run, you can hide, but every road leads back to this truth. We belong. I'm done faking composure when someone else's eyes linger on you. You're mine, and I'll say it every time. They say love should be calm, but mine rages like a storm, and you're the lightning in it. I've spent nights convincing myself to stay silent, but silence is betrayal, and I'll never betray how I feel again. I'm tired of pretending you don't drive me insane. You do, and I've never loved madness more. They can judge me all they want, but I'll never apologize for loving you like your oxygen. My love doesn't care about boundaries. It only knows your name. I'll no longer watch quietly as others reach for you. You're mine, and I'll guard that truth forever. I've lost sleep pretending I could be calm about you. Now I'll lose sleep loving you loudly instead. You were never meant to be a secret. You were meant to be claimed, ignored, fiercely and publicly. I'm not hiding behind friendship anymore. That label was never big enough for what I feel. Let them call me possessive. I call it loyal. I call it knowing exactly who I want. Every time I pretended not to care, it broke me a little more. I'm done breaking. I'll let the world watch me love you. Let them learn what devotion looks like. My soul has chosen, and there's no undoing it. You're mine, and that's my peace. I no longer care who gets uncomfortable when I touch you. Love like ours isn't meant to be polite. Pretending to be detached was my biggest lie. I'm deeply, hopelessly, beautifully yours. They warned me not to get too attached. It's too late. I'm part of you now. I'll never hide you behind closed doors again. You deserve to be seen as my everything. I'm not afraid of labels or whispers or gossip. I'm afraid of losing the chance to call you mine. The world can call it obsession, but I call it destiny that refuses to be silenced. I've stopped editing myself for comfort. My truth is raw, and it screams your name. You're not an option anymore. You're the decision I'll defend forever. Every piece of me has already chosen you, even the parts that used to resist. I'm done pretending to be okay when someone else stands too close to you. I'll face every consequence if it means I never have to hide my love again. You've been my secret fire for too long. It's time the world felt the heat. I used to fear being too much. Now I realize, for you, I'll always be exactly enough. I've played the role of friend too well. The act ends here. I'm in love with you. You can call me territorial, but I call it truth. I've seen your soul, and it mirrors mine. The world doesn't scare me anymore. Losing you does. I'm tired of pretending you're just someone I care about. You're the one I'd fight heaven and hell for. I've silenced my love to avoid chaos, but chaos feels cleaner than lies. I'll no longer dim myself to fit their comfort. My love for you was never meant to be small. Pretending to be indifferent was a cage. Now I'm breaking free. I'm not asking for permission to love you. I'm declaring it. The world can watch, mock, or misunderstand, but it won't change the way I look at you. You've been my quiet addiction, but I'm done hiding the symptoms. I've carried this secret too long, and it's grown into something too powerful to hide. I'll never let another person mistake your freedom for availability. You're taken by my heart. I'm done pretending I can unlove you. You're imprinted in every breath I take. I've spent too long respecting boundary that never belonged between us. The world doesn't need to understand. It just needs to accept that you're mine. I've hidden behind caution, but my love isn't careful. It's reckless, beautiful, and true.